billionaire media mogul Thomas Cross was discovered earlier this evening, slain by multiple gunshot wounds. Cross was scandalously kidnapped this morning at the funeral of his only son, acclaimed rock musician Jordan Cross. A notorious recluse, Thomas Cross has not left his private island in years, and authorities are now looking into a connection between the two deaths.
This was no coincidence.
Not by a long shot. Thomas Cross had billions in hidden offshore accounts, all stripped clean within hours of the kidnapping. Someone wanted the son dead to lure out the father. Someone smart enough to stay in the shadows while we did the wet work, and the Highmoors picked up the check.
A shadow client. Someone got rich. The contract was just. That was a sound problem.
I know you don't care about politics, 47. But ICA is neutral, always has been. Can't allow ourselves to be manipulated. Besides...
It's happened before.
Italy, Morocco, Paris. All our clients got their intel the same way. Anonymous tips from a hidden source. Each contract perfectly legit, yet part of a grander design.
I don't see the pattern.
Somebody does. The board has asked us to chase down this shadow client, and our analysts are closing in as we speak.
I know that tone.
Someone's playing a game, 47. The question is, against whom?
Good morning, 47. We have a lead on the shadow client. ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia, led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the shadow client. Spurred by Eric Soders, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soder's reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the shadow client's true agenda. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Colorado, 47. The militia has taken up HQ at an old apricot farm and appear to be training for a series of coordinated strikes, ranging from cyber attacks to full-blown guerrilla warfare. The Shadow Client appears to unite specialists and radicals from all over the map. Mercenaries and terrorists, hackers and spies joined by an unknown common cause. Satellite scans indicate that the command room is below ground inside an old tornado shelter. Only Rose appears to have access, however, so to get inside, you will need to get creative. This environment is hostile and highly alert, so tread carefully. Good luck, 47.
Freak in the mask? What the hell are you talking about?
I was just at the security station watching the feeds. There's this creepy guy interrogating the hostage. He wears like a 3D printed mask.
Oh, yeah, that must be Bird. Oh, yeah, man. Totally out of box. Drugs, that kind of thing. But none of the rough stuff. Mark up their patience. Those shot boys like things clean. Bird. That's Bird? Yeah, man, I've heard of it. Chemical interrogation expert. Guess it's his makeshift lab they
Ezra Berg, legendary Mossad operative who specializes in chemical interrogation techniques, is here at the compound to interrogate a prisoner. My notes indicate he's set up a makeshift drug lab in a garage, and it looks like he's spending a lot of his time in the basement. Could be an opportunity there, 47.
Man, I got a disturbance looking into it. No.
But well, guess what? I'm a big girl. I can handle myself for a few minutes, all right? Thank you.
Oh, you were at Jordan Cross's funeral, huh?
It was a thing of beauty.
their exfiltration plan?
Rose has got it covered. Don't worry about it.
I do worry, see, because I'm not an idiot. Execution's one thing, escape is another. Gustavo Torres is not just some corporate suit. He's bloody Secretary of the Interior.
Well, it's a good thing we have the support of the locals.
What does that mean?
The Delgado cartel.
Delgados. We're in business with the worst crime cartel south of the border.
Politics makes strange bedfellows. Anyway, you should be relieved.
Yeah? Why is that?
Nobody's better at making people disappear than the Delgados.
This kid gets better and better.
I'm back.
Well, well, our very own punching bag. Any broken bones?
Wounded pride, that's all.
Good to hear. All right, head over to the briefing area. We'll resume in a moment. Rose, provide. The point man is back in action. Fine, we'll be waiting. Right, people, let's get to it. Burgess is back. We're finally ready to make this happen. I expect you all to know this by heart. But in case amnesia has set in, here's the sequence. Advance to the car with haste. Eliminate the passengers. Retrieve the briefcase. Extract. Got that? And remember, speed and accuracy is the name of the game. All right. Now go pick up your weapons and get in position. Move out! Rose?
Parvati, please proceed. Pretend I'm not here.
Not a problem. All right, let's go again. On your marks. Ready, set, execute. And extract.
Take him down!
Team's overall performance was passable. Good speed and accuracy, but coordination needs to improve. The point is to build up muscle memory. A perfect sequence of synchronized motion. You need to be able to pull this off sleeping.
Passable. Your point man was spectacular. He'd make an excellent assassin. The rest of the team needs to work a lot harder to meet my standards. Let's go again.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go again. On your marks. Ready, set, execute. The driver. And extract.
Don't shake your ammo on this guy! Headshot!
Performance was adequate, but still lacks coordination. You're stagnating. I don't know.
Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
So what's this I hear about a training accident?
That would be Burgess, the sharpshooter.
Farm life, huh?
He's point man in the Mexico operation.
Huh. Got clipped by a ram or something?
Come on,
The team
this is it.
trains with a battering ram to simulate the
Yeah,
attack
yeah,
on
looking at it right
Secretary
now.
Torres' motorcade.
Don't worry.
I don't know.
Taking out
I
the
guess
trash.
old Bird just had a hand.
Happening at home.
So this test that Rose has planned seems kind of cruel, doesn't it? I mean, I'm no softy or anything, but it feels excessive to me.
She's got it coming. And nobody can switch sides like Graves and just expect to be accepted. Tests are in order, man.
Yeah, sure, I get that. But playing on her past with Interpol like that? I don't know, man. I just hope the technician knows how to act.
She used to be the enemy. I don't have any sympathy for that. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's got the badge, right?
Yeah, he showed it to me over by the tent. Rehearsed his lines, too. He's taking this pretty seriously. Should be in the clear. Hey. It'll be interesting to see if she takes the hook.
And not to mention how far she'll...
Penelope Graves is still new to this outfit, and it looks like Rose is going to test her dedication to the cause. He's arranged for one of the communications technicians to act as an outside agent. The tech is supposed to show her an Interpol badge and escort her to the slurry pit, asking her to betray the militia. Might I suggest a last-minute recasting, 47?
Well, you think she'll order us to be removed?
She does. I got a 45 caliber in it.
I hear you.
So, look, it's nice of Rose to give me conversation, but I need to do something on my own.
So you're all set for the sting?
Sure. Got a badge in my pocket, prep my lines. Shouldn't be a problem.
Almost game time. You are thinking the pocket, right? Try to get her to turn on us. Be interesting to see how she reacts.
Is she going to ask the guys there to shoot me, or will she give up everything?
Yeah, it's a big decision. What if she takes the bait?
Well, then Rose is going to find her a kick her ass, I imagine.
I'm still not getting a signal. I need you to adjust the satellite reception.
Sure. Just wait a minute. Try it again.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't feel so good.
Penelope Graves, we need to talk.
You're... what is this?
I'll explain everything at the slurry pit. It will be in your best...
I know I can trust only two things.
This weapon in my hands.
I have to say, it's a beautiful piece of work.
For murderous death trap.
Well, you know, art comes in many guises.
Miss Graves, you are being recruited back into Interpol as an insider.
What? Who are you anyway? How did you find...
That is not important.
Ugh, have some respect. Keep your distance. What? Who are you anyway? How did you find me?
That is not important. Think about this carefully. You can provide us with valuable intel. If you cooperate, the agency will overlook your unfortunate transgression.
Hey, see you. And what if I refuse, huh? If I scream and get the guards here?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Might prove unhealthy. I'll give you a few moments to think about it.
Good work, 47. This should give her something to think about.
All right. Okay, I need to clear my head and have some privacy here. Look, I appreciate that you've been assigned to protect me, but please just leave me alone for a few. Think, Graves. How did they get to you? Flight out of Lyon under assumed name. Passport provided through Delgado and that Vanisher guy. It looked clean. Changed clothes at JFK and again at Denver International. Charred the passport after leaving the hotel. Burner phone was dropped before I left the flight, so it can't possibly be that. Diplomatic car out of Denver. Nothing unusual about the bus ride. Met up with Hall in the middle of nowhere. Burned everything. I saw her do it. There's no way. Huh?
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47.
Mogadishu, huh? Hell of a baptism by fire, man. You're telling me. I'm impressed.
Fascinating. According to the blueprint, Sean Rose is building an explosive battery unit for a Link 4 smartwatch. The charge appears to be email-triggered. The unassuming target checks his messages, the virus triggers the charge, and boom. Very clever, not to mention devious. The resident hackers have installed the software trigger on one of their phones, and here is the punchline. Rose himself wears a Link 4.
An assassin and gun runner, the Tamil Tigers. Her father was one of their leaders.
strange noise. I'm gonna check it out. Please stand by. Top dollar.
Hi there, Grunt.
Saying that thing made Ezra Berg's interrogation mask?
That's what it does.
Right. How are we doing, wizards?
All set, Sean. Olivia's team has secured the dig site. Once they hook into Schaefer Moore's fiber optic cable lines, we can hack their closed-circuit network and release Herbert. That's what we, the team, call the virus.
And so, Herbert destroys their R&D servers, stocks plummet, investors cut and run, and Schaefer Moore goes to the garbage dump of history.
See, you don't always have to spill blood to make an impact.
Thank you, Finn. That's truly profound. Eyes on the ball, people. This ain't a drill.
Hello, sir.
Should check if the old thing's running slow. No. Still right on the tick. Impressive for an antique. Right as they're supposed to be. The symmetry is smooth, calming. You're calm. It's all good. One, two, three. Stain. Think clean thoughts. Pristine, unstained, unsoiled, untainted, unsullied. Stained. Think clean thoughts. Pure white, pristine, unstained, unsoiled, untainted, unsullied.
I think the Broncos became the centre of his life because everything else falling apart.
One.
In school, they always talked a lot about the separation of powers.
So I just found out that Pavati was a Tamil tiger. Those were some serious.
Yeah. They're giving those vans a real makeover, huh?
Rough around the edges.
That's only all.
I have an idea what that's all about.
By Mercs and was allegedly
When you ask, they say it's classified.
South Asia.
Like, you're
After
not
the
really part of the
Tigers
team.
disbanded,
Oh, damn straight.
It's just bad for morale. A crew must be like one big organism.
that maelstrom
Rose, Graves took the bait. She's at the slurry pit, thinking it over now.
I'll be damned. Any sign of her turning on us?
Unclear, sir.
Interesting. Tell you what, join me there. I'll get to the bottom of this right now.
Sean Rose confirmed down. Nicely done, 47.
Back. Great. So, listen,
I've been thinking, maybe the dosage is just wrong.
Ezra Berg has been eliminated. Good work, 47. 47. It appears the door to the tornado shelter is protected by a biometric lock. To gain access, you need Sean Rose's body, or something equally convincing.
Good job, recruit.
Bloody hell. Ah! This day keeps getting better and better. Everything seems fine.
The plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow Client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around, 47. We're getting closer.
Some kind of network. Power planes. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb. Well, well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The Shadow Client has been tracking you for decades.
Now, how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean... Providence has infiltrated ICA. And Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47. We got what we came for.
What about the Shadow Client?
He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually... I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences.